Okay, now we're going to review the clean and press. The clean is one of the most complicated or difficult to teach and learn kettlebell moves, I find. There's a lot of movement to it in a sense, and you just need to get it. But once you got it, you don't lose it because it hurts when you don't really have it.
And it's an overall exercise, that's awesome.
It's a full body exercise. It's one of the foundation moves, okay? So basically, grabbing it again, I like to grab it by pinch hole, index hole a little bit, having a little bit more of an index hole onto it to the corner. Alright, so you make sure to stay nice and flexed, bring it down, chest is up, thumb goes back. This is the key. The thumb goes back. You want to wind that arm up and then pop it up and unwind it back onto your forearm, okay? So wind, unwind, and use your shoulder. Pop and unpop. And keeping it straight down the line. Some people refer to this as zipping up their zipper, keeping the thumb right in the middle. Make sure you land with the thumb into the throat, okay? You want to come up here, you don't want to do any of this, okay? It has to land here. Right into the middle, right into the throat, okay? Punching yourself out. Alright, so then for the press part, same thing. Clean, absorb, press. When it's on the top, bicep to the ear, bring it in tight, squeeze the shoulder. Palm is open, hand is open. Kettlebell handles falling through the hand, nice and loose grip, okay? Because if you don't, if you squeeze on the whole time, you're chewing up your hand here. So you want to have your hand nice and loose. Same thing on the clean. Clean, hand nice and loose, let it fall in, and pop it up, okay? It's really important to let it flow and not grip on the handle too much. Give it a break. Watch your wrist. Keep your wrist straight the whole time, okay? Keep your chest up high. So thumb back, rotate on, press it up. As simple as that. All right, so it's important to make sure to keep it in the center. I can't say it enough. Thumb through the throat, okay? Don't go see Dr. Nat.
Yeah, because if you go too far, you may really injure your shoulders. You want to keep it close so you're engaging the right muscle, where it's not all relying on the rotator cuff muscle, which you don't want to do that.
Absolutely not. That's one mistake I see all the time. Somebody says, oh, I have experience with the kettlebell. Show me a good clean and press. And it's a tell every time if they have good experience or if they've been taught properly, if they learned it properly.
The thing to remember about the clean and press, what I like to tell people is that there's really small parts all adding up to the whole movement. So it's very important you clean into the rack, press out of the rack, come back into the rack, and then pour it back out. So you really got to think about the rack position each time, because if not, you'll start turning it into a quasi snatch, or just it'll get sloppy. You clean it to the rack, press out of the rack, come back to the rack. Focus on those two rack positions, like Tobin says. Get that thumb in the throat. Here's where you start, okay, for the press. Drive it up. Here's where you catch it from the press and pour it back down. And if you get gassed, if you're doing a higher weight or you're trying to do time and you're getting gassed, this is also your rest position, because here's where you can sit back, squeeze the hips, stack the bones, and the kettlebell's resting on you. That's why we learn in breathing to breathe through the stomach as well, so you don't start trying to breathe through the chest and you're getting compressed with the kettlebell. This is a chance for you to stay calm, catch your breath a bit, think about what you have to do, and then come out of it. So think about the rack always.
That's right. And again, when you press, palms are forward, okay? Don't press straight up sideways. Palm and forward. It's kind of natural. Most people do it instinctively, but maybe not, okay? So make sure to palm it forward, rotate it back into your body, okay? So palm is facing you on a 45 degrees or so with your rack. Excellent. Clean and press.